Don't play with these Texans, man.
Here we go.
Don't play with these Texans,
Here
man.
we go.
Started off 0-3. They've now won 8 out of 10. It's the best defense in the league. And
that's arguable. That's debatable.
They got. I know the two guys that don't want to hear that. The Seahawks fan and the Broncos fan. But one of the best defenses in the NFL. And I think Collinsworth said this tonight too. And I think I have to get here myself. We're gonna have to get used to this defensive dominant team probably coming out of the AFC, because that's just what we have this year. You have the Broncos and the Texans are two of the better teams, I think, hotter teams going into the playoffs, defensively dominant, not putting up a ton of points. And that's just what it's going to be this year. But what about the Texans? Like, do you trust and not trust? I think that's a good question. Let's go Derek and then Terrell.
So I do actually trust Nico Collins. If there's anything in their offense, I trust is Nico Collins. He's kind of has the propensity for big games in big moments. Yeah. He's always kind of showing up as long as he's on the field, right? He does kind of have a history of getting injured. I would have liked to see their rookie receivers do more. Higgins and Noel. I thought they would be featured in this offense a lot more. They're just not really doing anything. A lot of the second half, honestly, this offense was hard to watch. I think how many what was the number that Stroud started? He was almost 0 of 10 to start the second half or something like that.
Yeah, I think they had 2 yards in the third quarter.
Right. Until they get one drive. So but like you said, the defense is going to keep them in games. I just don't know if their offense is enough to perform against better defenses as well.
Yeah. And what do you think the problem is? I was watching them tonight. At some points, the play calling is awful. The fourth down, they try to run a jet sweep to Noel, and he's got blasted in the flat.
Yeah,
and it's just what the hell is that? And then you watch Stroud sometimes, and you're like, bro, throw the ball, hit someone underneath, take what's there, take what defense gets you. What do you think, Terrell? What do you think's a problem with this offense?
It's CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is you can't trust him. CJ Stroud can make plays on third down. I don't trust him to sustain drives for this. I mean, that's the biggest thing for why do we get to see this Texans defense a lot? It's because he doesn't sustain drives. And so you look at they got the turnover, they got the stop on fourth down in their in Chiefs territory and got pushed out to punt the ball. He's you know what I mean? They punted the ball. That was such a huge stop.
Talk about a team too who probably also should have gone and find some dynamic play at running back. Without Mixon and now with the mixture of Chubb and Marks, it's just pretty much 2.5, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And that's kind of their running game. And they're committed to it. Props to them. They stay balanced, but it's just not very dynamic. Woody Marks just kind of isn't it for me. Well, I think he played well though.
They haven't had a good offensive line for a couple of years.
They're still learning. They're pretty young. 2 rookies on the offensive line.
Right.
Yeah. Their O line is still bad, but they need to sustain drives. I mean, that's the biggest thing. With that defense, that defense was just very opportunistic tonight. I mean, that's the thing I looked at. It was they happened to make plays when they needed them the most. And I don't know. I mean, you're hoping your defense can get you need them to get turnovers for you at this point, because he's got to sustain drives.